Hello, YouTube. Now, this is more of background research of kind of some of the projects that I have done with using an app. Now, when you see some of people's works, usually digitally, it's kind of interesting. So some of these are in, and this is Studio. Now, let me give a breakdown. Studio is free, so you don't have to pay for anything. It's on Bricklink, so you just get it, and it's for Windows and Mac, so it works on that. But I'm going to actually show, so these are a couple of things. This was someone else that made that, someone else that made that, but the rest I have actually made. So we're actually going to click on this. It's loading, so, and you see the lighting's a little hard because I had to turn up the brightness a little, but what this is making it digitally within the studio, and it has quite a lot of the bricks that normally you see in Lego. But you're wondering, these colors, and I'm sorry for the brightness about this, but you're probably wondering, well, this mask is interesting. So I'm gonna zoom in to let you see that. And this is Matanui, who is kind of, I guess you could say, god of Bionicle, or at least we think. And his mask is interesting. Now, I just clicked on it and you see this mask folder. I'm gonna go to this edit bit, this release, and it's 3 different parts. Now I'm gonna Control C that because I actually want to keep something. But what this is, the reason why this is like 3 different bits is because this mask is not within Studio. It's actually a custom thing. It's a custom part. Now, see on the left side here, I have all these bricks and by the 1 by 2, and when you hover, it actually shows like the number. And you can then go to this, sorry, trying to show it all off to you guys and everyone else. So this shows like the colors and everything. Now I'm gonna click on this bit and you'll notice it highlighted this, so you know, and it actually shows these colors that you can choose from. And when I hover over, say, like black, it will actually give you a price. It doesn't show it all, but the price is 0.465 USD. So it actually gives you a nice, like, ability to see these things. But this bit is a custom. Now, what do I mean by this? There are parts within Studio that unfortunately are not available. However, there are packs that people have done that allow these bricks, these missing bricks and such, so that way you can actually get them. Now, this main bit here, I'm gonna slide that over, sorry. So, having a jittery table, so there's all this stuff, but since we're on main and that's all official parts and everything, but I'm gonna go to custom parts, and you're gonna notice all of this stuff here. These are all the bits that at the moment is loading for a bit of us, so that officially within Studio it does not have. So you're gonna notice like there are some bits and stuff that's part of those unfortunately those bits and pieces of the packs that you would have to actually like kind of put together and such. So, but overall, I find it really good, because I'm going to type in Mata Nui, and you'll see this bit, Mata Nui sword, and it's this bit. It's this bit, because officially, LEGO did not ever make a weapon like this. Officially, they just had like these bits and had that as a sword. However, this, you can find this as like something you could buy, or just something in general. Eventually, I am going to, because I have a printer, I can use this and find the file for it and download and print that out. And eventually I will show that. But why do I choose... Sorry for that cap block. Sorry. Why do I do this? Well, Studio helps me figure out, how do I build these characters? How do I see them? And it allows me to experiment a lot with this. So normally there is the up, down, side to side, and such. And these pieces, you can't angle them and everything. Really sorry about the brightness. So, wish I could fix that, but I can't. I'll do it in post. So, but overall, I made this in this app, and it's really a good one. So I'm gonna get out of that. So you can find, besides your stuff, you can find other people's like stuff, like say this Orangutan X-Wing Starfighter. And these are popular stuff, so you can just build to your heart's delight for this stuff. And it's really cool. Now this is the recent one that I've done. Oh crud. It's a little zoomed in. But, let me close that. But this is what I built. And it's really cool. And it took me like 2 to 3 days. And all it was basically just putting the stuff together, angling it, and everything. So, and it was just really fun. Now, of course, at the side here, you can't see it, but you can add it to a wanted list, which means that it will part all this out. But you're going to notice that this bit right here, this highlighted bit, there's an exclamation point right here, color unavailable. And the reason why is because officially a crystal clear, oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. This bit here officially does not come in that color. It just doesn't. So, what do? Well, officially, you can't part it out with Bricklink, like normally you would be able to. That you would have to comb for on like eBay and other markets that might have this, because Bricklink doesn't sell those, unfortunately, and it's a custom piece, so therefore any custom pieces like that are just not going to show up. But of course, it's on this other side, and I hit Control on my computer, so, and it allows me to kind of select both of them, and I can select as many as I want, or you drag this and it just selects all that, and then you can either delete or anything. Now there's a button here at the top. You'll see it like select, move, clone, hide, connect, this collision. When I collect this collision stuff, which is clipping, you're gonna notice that. And the reason why is because there are bits and pieces here that are colliding with other bits unofficially. So they're kind of more or less not official connection. But if I turn it off, it's fine. And Studio can be a little finicky at times when it does this. So I'm going to actually find a... Let me open this. Because, yeah, hold up. Let me close this. Okay, so this was actually rendered from this app. So, because when you get from here, it... Unfortunately, I'm going to have to tilt this. So you see instruction, mosaic, stability, grid, snap, but that's that render. And of course, you can pose this any way you want. So unfortunately, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's about the only way I could actually get this seeable. Otherwise, it's going to be completely dark, which I did not want. Also, with any kind of app that you're making, like Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, you want to constantly save. Control S. That's going to be a massive saving for you and for all of this. So, because, now let me, so it does change the color and the saturation a bit, but it gives you an idea of all this. And it's really cool. Now, I'm going to show, so I'm going to hit my delete. Now, it doesn't have those anymore. So, and also Control Z, it allows you to just bring those back. So, now, this was the latest model that I've built. And this was using the legs, body, and these shoulder bits, and the tail, for most part, of an official model. Now, this model, unfortunately, does not have instructions. It was during a contest for a Bionicle of a group of villains and mercenaries and such. So, but yeah. This is what I mainly use. So, also, you're going to see on the side here that I'm hovering over these steps. These steps are... They're mostly, when eventually you get to this, they are going to be to that instruction bit right there. So I'm going to, it says the current building mode will be switched to instruction maker mode. Do you want to proceed? I'm going to quickly show. So it's loading. So unfortunately it does show like the stuff. So I got out of that. But the instruction will allow you to build all of whatever you're making into a compact theme. So it actually is really helpful. Now, the stability. It changed a lot of the color. I'm sorry. But it's like quite a bit of the colors. And it's mainly the connectivity. So unfortunately it's like white, so it's getting paled out, but there are these pink bits that are a detached section, so it's finding out what is stable. So these green things, it's stable. The red bits though are not stable, or the pink is a caution. So, but I'm actually going to do a couple of changes. So you're seeing that I'm editing that so that way it's more flat, because I want it a flat color, having it look more flat-like, and it's perfectly fine to have that if you ever so chose to. So yeah, I will be building this for the channel. So now this, it can't show it, but there are like some arrows where you can, like, this bit, you see these arrows, and those are kind of the angles, so swishing it side to side and such, it's actually going to be a massive help to you when you're a beginner for this stuff. But yeah, that's for the studio bit. Actually, hold on. So at the moment, I'm bringing in this guy. So this is Ronan, a character that I had made for Bionicle of my own story. And in the file here, I can't find it at the moment, I'm remaking these legs to more slender look, more compacted and everything. And I'm using this to help me test stuff out and see, like, hey, how does this look and everything? How does it... And it allows me to just kind of brainstorm the ideas. But that's about it. So thank you for watching. The next video is actually going to be going more in depth of some stuff that I've recently gotten into, and that is 3D printing. So be on the lookout for that. So better be on the lookout for that, because that will be coming out once I get that filmed. So, and thank you for watching. This is Rain of Fire saying, stay alive and keep the fire alive, and I shall see you next time.